Alright guys, be honest with me here. How many hours have you actually spent camping for a mutated celestial just to watch some random dude pops in and swipe it right in front of your face? Yeah, I see you. I've been there too guys, like way too many times. But here's the thing, while everyone else is still doing that, rage quitting servers, hopping around like maniacs, I'm over here crafting max celestials with UFO mutations in like 5 minutes, using nothing but common brain rots that nobody even picks up. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing it. Step by step, no gatekeeping. But before we get into it, if you want to see more broken strategies like this, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K before the next update drops, and honestly, we're so close. Alright, let's get into it. So when the devs dropped the UFO update in late January 2026, the entire community went absolutely insane. Everyone was hyped about the UFO events. And yeah, that stuff is cool. The UFO events are legitimately fun. Getting that Merino Gravino is like hitting the lottery. But while everyone was distracted chasing UFO coins, the devs quietly added this thing in the corner of your base, the spawn machine. And at first, nobody really paid attention to it. I didn't either, honestly. Most players thought it was just a basic fusion system, you know, throw 3 Brainrots in, get 1 Brainrot out, maybe get lucky with a higher rarity, standard stuff that's in like every Roblox game. But then, when I was just messing around one time, right, I had like 5 secret Brainrots sitting in my inventory that I didn't need anymore, and I was about to sell them for like few bucks each, which is nothing. So I thought, you know what, let me just see what happens if I fuse these. I threw 3 secrets into the spawn machine, hit craft, and what came out was not what I expected. And guys, that's when I started experimenting, like really experimenting. Different combinations, different rarities, different mutations, and what I discovered completely changed how I play this game, because this machine doesn't just fuse Brainrots randomly. It follows specific rules that nobody's talking about. Rules that, if you know how to use them, basically break the entire progression system. Okay, so here's the problem you're dealing with right now. Leveling up Brainrots normally costs a fortune. Like, if you want to max out a Brainrot to get the best money per second stats, you're looking at probably hundreds of sextillions of coins. Maybe septillion depending on which Brainrot it is. I tried maxing out a Dug Celestial the normal way once. You know how much it cost me? My sanity. And it's not even max level. A septillion amount coins for 1 Brainrot. That's insane. That's hours and days of grinding just for 1 Brainrot to be fully leveled. And then, let's say you finally saved up enough money to max it out. Great. But now, you want a mutation on it. You want that electric or that radioactive with 3.5 times multiplier. Good luck with that. Mutations are completely RNG. You can't control them. You just have to find mutated Brainrots spawning in the wild and hope one of them is a rarity you want. I spent like 6 hours during an event trying to get a mutated celestial. You know how many I got? 0. Yes, I got like mutated secrets and cosmic, but 0 celestials. So what ends up happening? You're broke. You're grinding for hours and hours, and you're watching other players with max mutated celestials flex in chat while you're stuck with like level 50 Brainrots. I was literally in this exact spot days ago. I had 1 celestial at like level 50 with no or just basic mutation. That was it. Everything else was just secrets and cosmic. I was so frustrated that I almost quit farming for celestials completely. Like, what's the point if it takes this long, right? But then, I figured out how the spawn machine actually works, the real mechanics behind it, and guys, once I understood this, everything changed. Alright, so check this out. The spawn machine doesn't just randomly combine Brainrots and give you whatever. It has specific inheritance rules. Let me break down the first trick, and this one alone is going to save you probably days or weeks of grinding. Here's how stat inheritance works. When you put Brainrots into the spawn machine, the output Brainrot inherits the highest stats from all inputs. So if you put in different Brainrots, let's say one has good mutation and the other is more rare, the output will take the best stat from each one. But here's where it gets insane, and this is what nobody's talking about. If you put in 1 max level common and pair it with a low level celestial, the output will be celestial and will inherit all the levels from both input. Let me say that again because this is important. You can transfer level from a common to celestial. Here's what you do. First, get any common brain rot, preferably without mutation. Doesn't matter which one. Just grab one from the starting zone, takes like 10 seconds. Then max out that common. Upgrade it all the way to max level. This costs maybe around 1 to 100 sextillions. It's dirt cheap compared to upgrading celestial brain rots directly. After that, go to the spawn machine. It's in the right corner of your base. You can't miss it. Submit the max common first. I don't know if order still matters, but anyway, then add the brain rot you want to upgrade. Hit craft. And boom! The output brain rot have inherited the level from the common. Now, here's the thing. The rarity of the output is based on the highest rarity you put in. So if you put a common and celestial, you'll get a celestial out with higher level. You just saved yourself like septillion of coins. That easily. Do I do this on every high tier brain rot I get? Absolutely. Every single time. There is literally no reason to upgrade celestials the normal way anymore. And the crazy part? You can keep doing this infinitely. As long as you have commons, which spawn literally everywhere all the time, you can keep maxing out high tier brain rots for basically nothing. I've maxed like 10 celestials in the past hour using this method. 10. That would have cost me probably my entire bank account if I do it the normal way. But alright, that's just level transfer. This next trick is even crazier because it deals with mutations. Now, here's where this gets absolutely game breaking, guys. You know those mutated commons that spawn during events? The ones that everyone just walks past because, oh, it's just a common with a UFO mutation, who cares? Yeah, stop walking past those. Stop it right now. Pick up every single one. Because here's what I figured out. Mutations transfer through the spawn machine. The output brain rot inherits the mutation with the highest multiplier from the inputs. So if you put in one common with electric mutation and one celestial with no mutation, the output celestial will have the electric mutation. Let me say that again, you can transfer mutations from trash tier commons to god tier celestials. This is insane. This completely eliminates the RNG of trying to find mutated celestials in the wild. You know how hard it is to find a mutated celestial naturally? They only spawn every 5 to 10 minutes in the area. You need like 200 plus speed just to reach them. And even then, there's probably 5 other players racing you for it. I tried for days to get a mutated celestial naturally. Never got one, not even once. But with this method, I just casually pick up mutated commons during events, which spawn everywhere constantly, and transfer those mutations to my celestials at the spawn machine. I have 10 UFO mutated celestials just now. 10. All of them transferred from mutated commons that I just picked up for free. So here's the strategy. During events, focus on collecting mutated brain rots. Doesn't matter if they're commons or uncommons. Just grab anything with a high tier mutation. Electric, radioactive, UFO. Gold and diamond mutations are okay too, but the higher the multiplier, the better. Then, when you get a celestial brain rot, just take it to the spawn machine. Put in the mutated common first. Then the celestial, hit craft. Boom, mutated celestial, no RNG, no server hopping, no racing 5 people through lag to a spawn point. Just make it yourself. You following me so far? Okay, good, because this next part about the crafting cost is actually super important and nobody mentions it. Alright, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that the spawn machine charges you money to craft, and the resulting brain rot may varies. The cost is based on the value of the brain rots you're putting in. So if you're fusing celestials, the cost is going to be massive too, like trillions to sextillion of coins. But if you're fusing one max level common and a low level celestial, the cost is way cheaper. I've done crafts that save me a lot of money. That's nothing compared to the money it would cost to max that celestial normally. So here's the optimization. Always use the cheapest possible inputs while still getting the level and mutations you want. The key is minimizing your input costs while maximizing your output value. Quick note guys, I have no idea if the developers intended for the spawn machine to work this way. Like, I don't know if level and mutation transfer is a bug or a feature. The devs haven't said anything about it. But either way, it's in the game right now, It works and everyone has access to it, so I'd say use it while you can, Because if it is unintended, they might patch it in a future update. Devs are usually pretty quick with balance changes, so there's no guarantee this will work forever. So look, you could definitely still play the game the normal way. Grind for days trying to max your Brainrots, spend millions of coins, hope you get lucky with mutations. That's totally fine. Some people enjoy the grind, but if you want maxed mutated celestials without losing your sanity or going completely broke, this is how you do it. Let me know in the comments if this worked for you or if you discovered any other spawn machine tricks I haven't covered. I'm still testing stuff daily, so if there's something I missed, I want to know about it. Also, if this guide saved you like a days of grinding, drop a like on the video. It genuinely helps with the algorithm and lets me know you want more guides like this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. I'll post Escape Tsunami strategies and contents like this from now on. Plus, I'm starting to cover other Roblox games too. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.